everyone.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is Smokey Steve and Mark.
Oh, yes, it is.
Welcome or welcome back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
TGIF, yes. Indeed.
I'm happy it's Friday. I'm kind of happy for this whole weekend.
Yeah. Oh.
I am. I'm glad this marks a few things this weekend.
True.
It does.
True,
It does. But it's the weekend for us all. I hope you have some fun plans for the weekend. And if you don't, we may have something for you.
We may. We
may. But we have a little update for, I guess, kind of tacked on to yesterday's story time
Story
video.
in real time. I should have checked in all day as a freaking vlog. So, okay, so when I filmed, it was like 4 in the afternoon, and I think I told you guys that in the video. How about between 7 and 8? Dude comes. 8 o'clock at night, he comes.
I was just getting home from work.
Mark's like, I guess they haven't heard from them. So I text the guy, because when we texted the landlord had no reply except to text us the repair guy's number.
Yeah.
So I texted him, he's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And from that point, he was there in 2.
Yeah.
So kudos to shaving 3 minutes off that drive.
Yeah.
But somebody dropped the ball when he was 7 hours late.
Yeah, I was supposed to be here by noon.
I worked remotely, and it was on a day I had to kind of request to work remotely. However, he did do all the work start to finish.
Yes.
In the time he came. There was no coming back today. There was no...
Really, it was maybe an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, and he had a young man with him who was helping him do it.
Yeah.
And they did all the work, brought a new one in, hooked it up. We had hot water from the time they left within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So the work they did was exceptional.
Yeah,
the time frame in which they did it,
Not.
and the time from the time they said they were doing it to the time they started doing it, there was a big gap.
Yeah, there was. It just sucked because, you know, he was supposed to be on the road yesterday, so he at the last minute, we had
bumped
to
everything
rearrange
virtual,
everything.
so I could be home, and there was no point.
And there
I
was
could have
no
worked
point.
overtime and still been home before he got there.
Right,
But
right.
you're kind of at their mercy,
Yeah.
because if you're
These
not
things
home and they
happen.
come, I don't like when, like, I had Bandit in the bedroom most of the day, and he would come in and out periodically, because I thought any 10 minutes somebody could come.
Yeah.
So I put his food in there. He came out to go to the box a few times, and he didn't mind so much.
Yeah, he was okay. And
So
Oscar, when I got home, Oscar was outside, and he's like, he looks at me like, what is going on? Because, like, the door's open, there's big boxes everywhere, an old hot water tank sitting on his and he was, but he was totally fine, you know? he stayed around the whole time, and but it's over with now. We have a new hot water heater, but if you could see behind our little backdrop here.
Everything that was in the closet had to come out. This is where Christmas goes to die. Is right
here. Christmas, Halloween,
You thought a certain mistress of North Bergen?
Yeah,
she could shame us for what's behind here right now.
Here. Well, what happened
needs
was
a lot of love.
It does. The boxes had gotten wet, and
the bags got wet, so everything
had
to
go
come
through
out.
Everything.
They're gonna have to rip the carpet out.
Yeah.
To dry that, because otherwise it's gonna smell like a locker room in there in like a hot minute.
Yep.
And but also thank you for anyone who listened to my story time in real time, because a lot of you shared similar feelings, similar experiences, how you're like, yeah, it feels like the world's out to get me some days too.
Yeah.
It's nice to know it's not just me who felt targeted from time to time. Yeah. And also to, like, toughen it up, and everyone has rough days. You know, there's a good bit of tough love that goes with self-pity too.
Oh, there is.
So we had that, and thank you guys for providing all sorts of feedback. It was great. I was happy to read it. Made me feel like less of a freak. So... Thank you.
And it was good. This is a nice venue to be able to share things like that too. You know, because I mean, people do relate, and you know, some days you do experience self-pity. You do, you know, and you know, to express it, I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, you related to some people, and it does make you feel better.
It does. It makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I had a long week myself, and but you know, we got through it, you know, and it's now Friday, and this weekend is cool because tomorrow's my last day of training. I can't believe it. Look, and he even came to celebrate.
He's very excited.
He knows there's cupcakes going.
Oh,
I said the C word. I did.
The nice C word.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, my last day of training's tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. As of 6 o'clock tomorrow, I will be officially certified, and that went real fast.
10 weeks, and Emma was like, "Oh God, we're only 2 weeks in." I tell you.
And it started a year ago because I was supposed to take it a year ago, couldn't because of COVID and all that. So really, it's nice and it's exciting. And at work, they brought me in a big cake.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "We're so proud of you." It was so nice.
Well, it's a big deal.
Touched me. It
you haven't
touched
been
me.
in school in years.
This is true.
It's harder than it sounds. You know, I remember when I was looking to get my credential thinking, well, I mean, I'm a college graduate. How hard could this be? It's fucking hard.
It was hard.
If you've been out of the classroom for a long time, it's hard. And it's
was.
smashed into X number of days.
And having to overcome that fear, too. I remember the day before my first class, thinking of every reason not to go.
Yeah. Is that a lump?
I know. It was
Whoops,
good.
Can't go.
But yeah, no, so that's all over with. And then of course, you got to remember Mom.
Mother's Day is
Sunday.
Up, so if you celebrate Mother's Day or observe it.
Yeah, call your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have something we're gonna do.
It smells good in here.
It does.
It smells very good.
So we have a fun evening plan. We thought we would bake some cupcakes because I mean, you know, when is a bad time to have cupcakes?
Any day is made better with a cupcake.
Oh, I
think.
agree.
Who is it? I think Ina Garten who said you know, sad before eating a cupcake and sad eating after, but not during.
Not during.
She might have said that for sweets or cookies or something, but same. It applies.
Yeah.
Cupcakes are a happy place to be.
Oh, yes. And check it out. We're going to do one batter, but we're going to make 3 different kinds of cupcakes. We're going to make a jelly-filled donut cupcake, a vanilla bean extreme, and a Coney Island cupcake, too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun anyway. I hope you do, too. And we can tie this into Mother's Day, too, because, you know, we can make a big platter for our mom, or even better yet, we could bake these cupcakes with our mom. Now that would be a nice gift. Spend some time with your mom, no matter how old or young you are. Spend some time with your mom baking cupcakes. One of my best, most touching, most sentimental memories was baking cookies with my mom.
That thumbprints?
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah. And it, you know, so, you know, making memories, and plus you have something nice and sweet at the end to eat. So
yeah, it's a great
you can't
finished
go
product.
wrong. Right? Well, why don't we go do it?
Sure. Let's
so you're gonna have to be cameraman, I guess.
I'm gonna be cameraman.
Okay, that works
because you are the pro in this field.
Yeah. Well, we're doing like
I am but a humble cameraman.
Okay. Well, that works. All right. Well, let's go. Let's go to the kitchen.
All right. Let's roll.
Yeah. Hey, okay, we are back in the kitchen, and today we're talking cupcakes. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh. Life is so much better with cupcakes, wouldn't you agree? Whether you're eating them, baking them, planning them, whatever, it just makes life better. In my opinion, anyway. And today, we're gonna make 1 batter and 3 flavors from that 1 batter. Oh my gosh. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to do is share with you a little tip or a trick or a hack. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So most of you know for years and years I worked in restaurants, and I, for all intent and purposes, am a pastry chef by trade. Most of my experience, however, is as a savory chef, in addition to a pastry chef at pretty much all the restaurants I worked at. And one of my favorite things to make were cupcakes. Absolutely. Big ones, little ones, it didn't matter. Coming up with new flavors and finding ways to save time to make them too. Because when you're in a restaurant, as you can imagine, you have to make lots of them, you know. So, especially if it's for like a convention or a special event. Oh yeah, you can make 200, 300, sometimes 500 cupcakes at a time. Now, most professional bakeries and restaurants use a cake base for their cakes and their cupcakes. Now, in recent years, these cake bases became available to the general public. Oh yes, for us home bakers, and boy, did it change things. You get scratch-baked quality, but you get to start with a mix, essentially, okay? So I'm going to share with you my favorite product, and it's by Pillsbury, and it's Pillsbury Professional Mix. This stuff is so great, let me tell you. Comes in white, yellow, also in Devil's Food Cake. They even have brownie mix, they have muffin mix, all kinds of stuff, right? Now, you can get this at any like mega superstore or like Restaurant Depot type stores. I don't know if Shifts is nationwide, but our local Shifts carry these. Sam's Club, your larger Walmarts, you know, and it is fantastic. Fantastic. You only need 2 additional ingredients to use this mix, and that would be water and vegetable oil and nothing else, which is fantastic in my opinion, okay? And one of these boxes, which is 5 pounds, will yield 1 full sheet cake, 2 half sheet cakes, or a multitude of cupcakes, up to 96 regular size cupcakes, okay? Now, it's very easy to scale this mix. You can just cut it right in half, quarter it, whatever, for however many you may need, okay? And it's very home baker friendly too, let me tell you. But we'll talk about that a little later. Now, I told you we're gonna make one batter, but we're gonna make 3 different flavors out of the one batter, which is also a plus in my case, okay? All right? Now, you could also use the recipes we're gonna use today. You could also use regular boxed cake mixes as well, if you prefer. And, you know, you would have to get 4 of these to equal 1 of these. Just for reference, okay? But let me tell you, the quality and the taste, if you can do it, start with this base. I think you will love it, all right? All right, so let's get started. So I'm making cupcakes for the end of my class, which is tomorrow. Yep, believe it or not, I graduate tomorrow. Wow, can't believe it. So I'm providing the desserts, and I'm gonna do cupcakes. Now, I'm gonna make about probably 60 cupcakes today, okay? In 3 different flavors. So we're gonna make them together, okay? All right, so let's get started with our batter. So I have my mix here. That's half of the box, which is approximately 2.5 pounds of mix, okay? And then in addition to that, over here, we have 3 cups of water, and we have 2/3 cup of vegetable oil, okay? And to use this mix properly, let me show you. Move this out of the way here. And I got my stand mixer out and ready to go. Move him over here so you can see better. Okay, there we go. So this mix, this is the proper procedure to use this base, okay? So we're going to use half of our water in the bowl first, okay? It doesn't have to be exact. We're just going to put about half of that in there, okay? And then we're going to add all of our cake base mix right in there, okay? Perfect. And then we're going to turn it on low speed, and we're going to let that mix for about a minute until it's nice and incorporated, okay? Now, next we're going to add the rest of our water and our oil, okay? And here's another little time-saving tip. Mix the 2 together, okay? Save yourself some hassle. Yes, see? It separates. We're perfectly fine. Okay. And, so that's perfect. It's just incorporated, okay? And now we're going to turn it up to medium speed, and we're going to slowly add the rest of our liquids. Remember to scrape the sides down. Okay, perfect. So, total mixing time, about 5 minutes. You just want to make sure you don't overmix it too much. If you got this thing going for 10 minutes, start over, okay? All right, so we are ready to go with our batter. Move this here so you can see it. Ooh, I just love this. All right, so let me move this out of the way without making a huge mess. All right. I saw that.
There's no eggs in it. It's totally pasteurized.
All right. So now I told you that we are going to make 3 different flavors from this one batter. So get yourself 2 other bowls ready like this. Okay. And now we're going to divide our batter into 3. Like that. All right. So now we have our 3 batters. Okay, so we're gonna make 3 different flavors from this batter, okay? And we're making some yummy, yummy cupcakes. We're gonna make a jelly-filled donut cupcake. We're gonna make a Coney Island cupcake. Wonder what that is. Oh my gosh, I don't know. And for our third, we're gonna do a vanilla bean extreme. So how we're gonna do it, we're gonna make all the batter and bake it first, and then we're gonna do the toppings for it, okay? All right, so we have our 3 batters ready here. The first bowl, done, ready to go, set it aside. For our second batter, we are gonna take some chocolate chips, and we're gonna add about 2/3 of a cup, just like that. All right, and batter number 2 done. Okay, now for our third batter, that would be for our vanilla bean extreme cupcake, we are going to add vanilla bean to it. So I have my Tahitian vanilla beans here ready to go, and to do that, we are going to take our vanilla bean here, okay, and we're going to split it right down the middle, just like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. With a knife, okay, and then kind of fold it open just a little bit there. You can see that, okay, and then we're gonna take the knife and we're going to scrape it all the way down. Oh yeah, and this is what we're looking for. Black gold, my folks. Oh yes. Okay, so we're gonna put all of this right into our batter, like that, and give that a stir, and you'll see all the little vanilla bean seeds in there just mixing up there, and when this bakes up, you'll be able to see, literally see the vanilla right in it. Can you see it? I hope so. Oh yeah, vanilla bean cupcakes. All right, and that is our third batter. So now it's time to put them in the cupcake cups. Okay, now of course we do have our little vanilla bean left over, you know, the one that's been scraped out. You guys, save this and put this in with your sugar, and like within 2 days you'll have vanilla sugar. So delicious in coffee. All right, I don't waste any of this. Okay, so now we're going to scale our batter, or divide our batter, or put the batter into cupcake cups and bake it, okay? So a real cool tip, ice cream scoop, perfect, very easy. It saves a lot of time, all right? So we're good. Now this is our first batter. This was our, just the regular batter. We didn't add anything to it. And this is for our jelly donut cupcake. So 1 full scoop. Perfect, okay? Now our second batter with the chocolate chips in it, that's gonna be our Coney Island cupcake. 1 scoop there. Perfect. And our last batter, our vanilla bean batter. Okay. And voila. Just like that. Okay. And repeat, 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 repeat until all of your pans are full. Okay. Okay. Ooh, nice. All right. So now we bake. Oh yeah, so we're gonna wanna bake these in a 360-degree oven, all right? Not 350, 360. All right, 360-degree oven, and for about 20 minutes, all right? You wanna check them at 20 minutes. Now we have 3 different flavors here. Each batter has different ingredients in it. You may need to leave them in an extra minute or 2, but what we're looking for is like that spring back effect. And that means when you touch the center of your cupcake, it poops right back out at you, or you can put a toothpick in the center of it and it comes out clean, all right? Okay, 360, 20 minutes, here we go. Okay, so our cupcakes are out, and they're cool, and they're looking fabulous, and they all kind of look the same, right? So all you gotta do is kind of pick them up and look at the bottom. Ah, there's the one that we added our chocolate chips to. And if you can see the specks in there on camera, those are our vanilla bean ones, okay? So they're out, they're cooled. They took exactly 22 minutes to bake for this batch, all right? So let's talk toppings. Okay, which one are we gonna do first? How about the jelly donut one, okay? Probably my favorite one. Okay, so we have our cupcake ready here to go. Now we're gonna need some other ingredients for this. On the stove, I have a small saucepan with about 1 inch of vegetable oil in there, and it's heated to about 350, okay? Now, we're gonna need a filling, so obviously raspberry jelly probably would be the best, but you can choose any flavor you want. My personal favorite is blueberry, and that's what I'm using for these. So, I put some blueberry jelly into a pastry bag fitted with any tip that's just open like that, okay? Just has a wide opening, okay? Now, in another bowl here, I have some powdered sugar ready to go, and I have a pair of tongs, okay? Really important. Safety first, okay? Because guess what we're going to do? Yeah, we're going to deep fry a cupcake. So we're going to grab our cupcake, and we're going to hold it with our tongs. You can give it a little squeeze there. It'll pop back, no worries. And we're going to dip it into our oil just like so. And we're going to... Okay, then lift it straight up. And right into our powdered sugar. All right, and now we're going to want to really get that powdered sugar in there. I mean, push that stuff in there so good. And flip it over. All right. Now, we take our jelly filling, and we're going to insert it in the center of our cupcake. Push it down in. Pop. And pull it up while squeezing some of that yummy goodness in there, and let some show. Pull straight up, and there you have it. That is all there is to our jelly donut cupcake. Oh, wait, you taste it. Okay, let's move on to our next one, okay? Okay, on to our second flavor. So for this one, we're going to use our vanilla bean cupcakes. This is our vanilla bean extreme, okay? All right, so we are going to make a frosting that we're going to actually use for our next two cupcakes. So for that, you're going to need 1 can of white frosting, okay? Just like that. And then we're going to need, in this bowl, I have the frosting, and I have 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? And we're going to just mix that up until it's nice and creamy. There we go. All right. Now, just with the addition of those 2 little ingredients, it just elevates this frosting, makes it taste a little more homemade, okay? So now we're going to put it into a pastry bag. Here's a little tip. Put your bag in a drinking glass first, okay? Makes it so much easier. All right, there we go. And we have a star tip on there, okay? All right, so now we're going to frost our cupcake. So we're going to insert our tip right in there, give it a little push, and then squeeze while you're pulling up. And then circle around like so. Ooh, that's hard to do backwards. Okay, so now we have that, and we're gonna finish it off with some sanding sugar. All right. Vanilla bean extreme. Oh yeah. Put that up there with our other one there. And that leaves 1 more cupcake to go. This is our Coney Island cupcake. All right, so for this one, we're going to use our chocolate chip cupcake, okay? So we're gonna set that down there, and we need a couple ingredients for this one as well. So pick yourself up some Hershey's Popped Snack Mix. Oh, yes, this cupcake is so delicious. Now, this is called a Coney Island cupcake. Where that name came from, I have no idea. Maybe because there's popcorn in it? I'm not exactly sure. But very, very fitting, alright? Now, we just happen to have some yummy vanilla frosting ready to go, right? Alright, so we're going to do the same as what we did on the other one. We're going to poke that down in there a little bit, okay? And this time we're just going to, it doesn't matter what it looks like this time, we're just going to kind of put some frosting on there, okay? Just like so. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now we're going to give it a little sprinkle with some rainbow sprinkles there, okay? And now we're going to add pretzels, chocolate-covered popcorn, little Hershey's candy bars, and we're just going to pile that on there. Oh, yes. This is so good. Wait till you try this. It's so delicious, y'all. Oh, my gosh. Coney Island cupcake. Oh, and that completes the trio of flavors we have tonight. Oh, I guess I have some work to do. I gotta finish all these. Ah! Oh, all right. Well, that was fun. Check it out, guys. Oh, boy. So we have our jelly-filled donut cupcake, our Coney Island cupcake, and our vanilla bean extreme. Yes, it was so much fun. We did 3 different flavors from one batter, and it was all under an hour or 2. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little cupcake demonstration today. Okay, I'm gonna have one. Yes, I am. All right, see you next time.
Well. Do I still have frosting in my nose?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that was fun.
Yes, that was fun.
I do like baking, and I especially like making cupcakes.
Yeah, they're your thing. That's like that and those cookies.
Yes, those as well.
If you've been around for the last 2 Vlogmases, you've probably seen them. So,
yes.
But here they are.
And here they are.
I'm jonesing for one of those deep fried jelly ones. They smell somewhere between donuts and funnel cake.
Yeah. So, yep, to recap, we have this is our jelly-filled donut cupcake. That, I know, me too.
Fried cake.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
right?
just a man.
And we have our Coney Island yummy cupcake.
Mm-hmm.
And then our vanilla bean extreme. They look nice. I think they'll like them tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of focused just on white cake batter for this one.
I have to say, I'm preferential to chocolate every so often, though.
Yes, I am too. So I think that leaves the door open for more videos.
I think it does too.
Yeah, we could do the devil's food one. We could use the yellow one. Yes, I think we may.
The possibilities are endless.
They are endless. You could make so many different flavors from this.
They can, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see. If
We'll
you guys
see.
like it, we'll do another one, If you think it's stupid, well, we won't then.
The whole house has smelled like cupcakes for hours. It's
Yes.
very different. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, it smells like, more so it smells like a donut factory.
And more, yeah, it smells more like donuts.
Because of the
than
oil.
cupcakes.
Yeah, it does. Well, I really, really hope you enjoyed that tonight.
Mhm.
That was fun.
It was fun to do. I hope it was fun to watch. And I hope you
Yeah.
get some ideas for a little bit of baking of your own.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as hard as it sounds or looks.
No, I tried to make it sound easy, but
Yeah.
I guess we'll see. You probably know by now. We don't. I haven't edited this yet.
Like, I'm the
So I don't know.
bumbling home baker, and I think I could fudge my way through lots of this without Mark's help. So
Yeah.
if there's hope for me, there's hope for you if you're not either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It is. It's easy. So we'll see how it turns out.
Well, thank you all for joining us. Call that a sweet note?
Yes.
A high note?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell on your way out so you get alerts when we have new videos and when we go live. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc. I'm distracted by cupcakes.
I know.
Or you can, or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc, or on Twitter at SmokeySteveA. Our email address and our contact information is listed below as well. Thank you again, and I will catch up with you tomorrow for One Miss Foodie Beauty.
Oh, yes, we will. That's tomorrow. Coffee talk.
Our little Betty Ford dropout
Yeah,
is
right.
live right now.
Yeah.
Saying she's bad, and like 5 other people went live to right at the moment. So I'm gonna watch a little bit of
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch a little bit
We'll
of her
get y'all
early.
caught up with that hot mess.
Yes.
Just had to say
That's
it.
some hot gravy to spill.
Well,
Woo!
happy Friday. Happy weekend, everybody. Remember to stay safe and stay well, but above all else, eat cupcakes. Ciao!
Bye.